Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the middleweight, but they say catch weight or whatever case I'm gonna be for whatever reason. I guess it's short notice, 190. But I'm gonna say middleweight. I'm not if I'm gonna say catch weight 190 between Jordan Wright versus Marc-Andre Barriault. So Jordan Wright versus Marc-Andre Barriault or Barriault. I'm gonna say Barriault, but how I see this one right here between these two is two guys like another match where like I don't know how to feel about either of these guys, but when I look at Jordan Wright, only 2 wins over probably two of the worst guys in the division. What Ike Villanueva, enough said, and Jamie Pickett. Had a little bit of streak going for a little bit, like 2 fights. He kind of pulled them out, but yeah, those are his only 2 wins. You got Marc-Andre Barriault. He for some real competitive fights with some solid guys in the division. You got a couple little decent wins here and there, but need him to have super stellar wins. Oh, I guess you could give Jordan Wright. He kind of stunned Bruno Silva for a little bit in that a minute and 28-second fight. Then he ultimately got stopped shortly after that. So you guys give him his little pat on the back for that. But what I feel about what Jordan Wright, I feel like he's best at distance. He don't really got much working for himself on the inside. He don't got as much. He's not. His footwork is not nearly as good as he thinks it is. He's not as smooth as he thinks he is. Defense is horrendous. And when you get on the inside, like literally nothing there. He's fooled on the inside. Like you get on the inside, like he's already looking stiff like this, like all on his toes, chin up in the air, like those karate people be. You get on the side, he lost. He ain't got nothing in there. Like you get past that little bit of distance, he can stab with his kicks and his trash footwork. Then on the inside, he's got a big Beverly Hills chin, outdated hairstyle, and you just in there like there's nothing coming back at you. So I feel like Barriault can just pressure like he is. He's not a very high, hard hitting, not like a super killer on the inside, but Barriault's like a pace pushing pressure style fighter. And I feel like he can pressure on the inside and get into the inside or get into that mid range where there's really nothing Jordan Wright has in that part. Potentially get a stoppage. I'm really leaning decision. I'm gonna say stoppage. I'm gonna be a little bit bold and say stoppage. We'll be going inside and land those flusher shots and shut down that distance striking of Jordan Wright. So get on the inside, probably look to mix some takedowns as well. I feel like it's not gonna be an easy task. I don't see Barriault as the greatest wrestler, but between two, I would say he's the better wrestler, better grappler. So be to get on the inside, I'll work him and touch him up on the inside, like pressure, get inside, cut him off, land some combinations, and start to wear down him, get some takedowns. And I don't think really rate Jordan Wright's chin on that well. So I would kind of rate Barriault as more so a decision fighter. I feel like this one he get a finish, and I feel like constantly getting inside, constantly touch Jordan Wright off. So you're getting touched up. You don't want to, your style relies so heavily on movement, so you're getting tired, you're getting touched up, you're getting frustrated, you start to get worn down, you're getting held against the cage, getting taken down at points. Now you're tired. That footwork that you really was your only defense is not there no more. And then on the inside again, you still don't have nothing in there on the inside. You're a long range fighter with not nearly as good a footwork as you need. Your regular defense is trash. So your like those karate guys, their feet are their offense, and it's their movement, it's their kicks, and it's their defense because they move around and they move in to attack, they move out to not get hit. So once they start getting tired, those legs ain't there like they need to be, and you can get on inside on them and they're getting tired, they're fooled. And I feel like I said, later rounds, you get those takedowns easier, be able to touch them easier, and just really start wearing them down, smothering against the cage, hit them with elbows, hit them combination, and stay relentless. You start seeing wilt, then probably get hit with some shots, get dragged to the mat, and then finished on the mat. TKO third round for Marc-Andre Barriault. So in this fight, I got Marc-Andre Barriault via decision.